Sunday. Hope you all had a good day out yesterday, and we do apologise for the bit of the grid kerfuffle, but we got there in the end. Like I said, hopefully it was a good day for all of you. Yesterday was a contest day. I'm just going to move on to the results. In the open class, in third place, we had Peter Harvey at 92.19 kilometres an hour. Second place, Sean Lapworth at 92.98 kilometres an hour. And in first place, Richard Brown at 95.6 kilometres an hour. 15 metre class, third place, Richard Hood at 94.02 kilometres an hour. Chris Starkey in second place with 95.25 kilometres an hour. And in first place, Andy Davis with 100.84 kilometres an hour. Standard class, Paul Fritsch with 246 kilometres, and joint first between Jez Hood and Steve Arles. Jez Hood 252.63 kilometres and Steve Arles with 252.74 kilometres. So for all those in first, second and third places, please pop along to control after the briefing to collect your wine. On the chat, we've just had a couple of questions, one of those being about the self-relight trial that we're conducting, which is a trial on behalf of the Comps Committee. So just reading that, those of you equipped with turbo or self-launching gliders may elect to self-relight. You'll be able to do that within 3 kilometres of the airfield centred on ARP, same in the finish ring. You may relight at any altitude below the normal launch altitude at 2,000 feet, and then at which point you may make your way to the drop zone. At Lasham, we don't have any designated drop zones where we're trying to segregate everyone, so my recommendation is you make your way to where the tugs in the area are currently dropping you. After that period, you may make a start after 15 minutes of elapsed engine time when the engine has been shut down. If you've got any more questions, please pop over to control to discuss. To say it is a trial, it's the first time we run it. Any more questions, please pop over. And now onto the weather, just going to hand over to Colin. Colin, over to yourself.
Yep, okay. Right, folks, I'm sure most people are looking out the window and thinking exactly the same as myself, Henry, and the rest of the team did first thing this morning. So I'll run through what we think is going to happen today, and then Henry can finish that last bit off. So we've got this low pressure. It's been swirling around us and over France for quite a while. It's just feeding in weather systems from the south and bands of rain over the last sort of 12 hours and the next 24 really. And looking at the tasks for today, if you go to Farnborough down here, you can see that, move it up to the top of the screen, you can see the forecast is for possibly scattered at 2,000 feet at some point during the day, but more like Prob 30 between 9 and 12, 8,000 metre showers and rain broken at 700, which is probably what we've got. And then beyond that, from 12 Zulu to 1,800, 7,000 metres rain and tempo between those times. Even worse, more showers and rain broken at 1,400 and CBs. So not a great forecast today, folks. And we were clinging to the hope of this gap here for club flying. But over the last sort of half an hour, that's filled in as well. And you can see from the rainfall radar why, because we've got stuff moving up from the south here and coming at us also from the southeast. So little chance of, I think, almost little chance of club flying, let alone any competition flying, folks. So a pretty grim day. And at best we could get out of any of the soundings for club flying was at midday-ish, you might get sort of bright clearances to about 1,500 feet, but actually deteriorating in the afternoon. And that's the sort of late afternoon ascent, which is basically cloudy and pretty grotty all the way up. So not a good day, folks. I won't look at what it's doing in the next 24 hours. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So hand over to Henry for his part of the show.
Thanks, Colin. So you might have gathered from today's weather, we are scrubbing today's flying, and the next briefing will be at 10 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll see you again tomorrow. So thanks very much.